Welcome to the heartland of America, Indianapolis, Indiana, as we stand inside Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Paul Jones, Sherman Hamilton, and to those that celebrated, be they Americans in Canada, Americans around the world, anybody watching, a belated happy Thanksgiving as we get back to work. And Sherm, the Raptors have their work cut out for them tonight against this Indiana team. Paul George is traded. A lot of people right away put the Pacers into rebuild mode, but that's not the case. Victor Oladipo has played well for them, and I kind of like what Nate McMillan has going here.
Absolutely, and you think about the fact that Miles Turner stepped it up as well. So they've got a few pieces that are really playing at a high level, and this is about opportunity for guys like Corey Joseph, Miles Turner we talked about, and Victor Oladipo is definitely taking control of this opportunity. And the fact that he's getting more opportunities, more field goal attempts per game, he's doing a great job in terms of really showing the league what he's supposed to be in his fifth year. And I think that for Nate McMillan, he's an old school coach. He's one of those, we put our hard hats on and we come to work every day. And Victor Oladipo is going to learn how to be a pro under Nate McMillan. But overall, this franchise is not fledgling. They're not in the rebuild mode. They are playing at a very high level right now, and they're in the playoff mix.
Well, they are, Sherman. Interesting the way they play. You called some of those names. You look at Oladipo. You look at Corey Joseph, what he does, how he pushed the ball in Toronto. He's doing the same thing here. And DWANE Casey, as you will hear in a little bit, talked a lot about the speed of this team. They are number 3 in the NBA in overall transition points. And in this trend of let's fire the three, let's fire the three, the Pacers have an old-fashioned attitude toward it.
Well, they do. They're not volume-oriented. They're more percentage-oriented. So they're taking shots that they feel they can make. They're not just trying to pile up a whole bunch of three-point field goal attempts and hoping they'll make a certain amount. They're taking shots that are percentage-wise good shots for their roster, which is a bit of an old-school way of doing it. Having said that, this is also a team that moves in transition quite a bit. They play up and down. And it's one of those situations, to me, that less is more. And everybody would love to have a superstar like Paul George on their roster. There's no question about it. But when you extract such a big talent, then other people have the opportunity to play. And for Nate McMillan, it's not about half court and throwing the ball to someone and saying, get me something that you could do with Paul George. It's about everybody playing at a higher pace, playing with energy, and making sure the other team has to respond. And that's what Indiana's been able to do.
All right, let's hear from head coach DWANE Casey and the players after practice.
We all have to be ready to handle the speed of the game and the quickness that they get into their situations out of. And then those people who are doing that will be on the court. And that's the message, is make sure we're ready for the speed and the intensity of their offensive floor. And then for us offensively, we got to handle their speed, the speed on the offensive end, getting into the ball, busting through DHOs, you know, having a packed paint that we got to drive, kick, and swing out of. Because their turn, when we turn it over, it starts over. There's the first pass to their fast break. So we got to make sure we take care of the ball.
We talked about it, but doesn't really matter what happens. As long as I'm able to go out there and play my game and do what it takes to help this team win, and make an impact on the game. Doesn't matter where I'm coming off the bench or starting. That's always been my thing, whatever's best for the team.
Corey's a good shooter. I mean, he's always, you give him time and space, he's going to make the shot. I mean, he won a game for us with a wide open three before. He's hit some big threes last year, playoffs. And give him time and space. You know, he's a good shooter, so you can't disrespect a guy like that, the way he shoots the ball.
You have a lot of ticket requests, a lot of people want to come and see you.
And our family here too, so.
How'd you deal with all that ticket requests?
Just ask for more tickets.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were they accommodating your teammates?
Yeah.
How many families do you have in the building?
Probably 4 or 5.
And then friends?
More than that. A lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see the Raptors and the Pacers 8 o'clock tonight on Sportsnet 1 and hear it on the radio side at TSN 1050.